Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition, Netherlands. Djibouti hosts a symposium to strengthen maritime safety in the Red Sea. And now for international scene, nearly 215,000 displaced in let's say evacuation in Gaza. Those with Helen Sana, welcome to the National News. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Regele Hussein paid frequent tribute today in memory here at the late Khadija Habib, emblematic figure of the Jewish and judicial landscape, and appreciated leading personality died yesterday, Wednesday. The late Khadija Habib will be remembered for a long time Jewish collective for its moral uprightness and skills, and her professional know-how indicated the head of state. So the President of the Republic, His Excellency Regele, paid the tribute by expressing his sending condolences and private assurance of solidarity, and also her compassion to the family, relative, and also friend of the deceased, as well as to the colleagues and numerous collaborators she had during in her long and brilliant career. And now, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mr. Mohammed Ali Yusuf, received the special invite of the Federal Republic from Germany for the Horn of Africa, Mr. Heiko Enschekle, the President of the German Ambassador to Djibouti. Heike follow the minister and his interlocutor giving an overview of a cooperation bilateral between their two countries. Also discuss a wide range of regional and international issues and challenges. The Djibouti Regional Training Center had the delegation of the European Union in Djibouti and the IGAT, the Embassy of Japan in Djibouti, jointly organized the area in the morning of July 4, 2024, the holding of a symposium entitled Ensuring Maritime Security in the Red Sea. The objective of the event is, among other things, to bring together a diversity of key players in the maritime sector, showing a common vision, including representative of the Jewish National Authority, as well as partners from regional and international organizations, to the understanding of the challenges facing Djibouti and Red Sea region in maritime security, and also to strengthen effort to secure the essential waterway against various threats such as piracy, maritime tourism, and illegal activities. For stakeholders, it's a question of drawing up a current inventory of international effort undertaking the maritime domain, and moreover, jointly exploring avenue for a certain partnership with a few to strengthen to ensuring the long-term sustainability of the freedom of the navigation and in around the of Djibouti. And now, in their speech, the European Union underlined that the invitation was placed on formulating a concrete recommendation and promoting an increasing cooperation between the different stakeholders. Furthermore, the strategy proposed during this symposium, she said, he aimed to ensure effective management and sustainable freedom of the navigation, taking into account fighting and needs of the region. And now let's listen the speech of the Bakr Mahdi.
The Bab el-Mandeb Strait is, we have about 24 vessels transiting to that strait, 24,000, of which we have around 2,000 calling our Djibouti port, which represent around 9% of the traffic, global traffic of the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. So the issue we have now in the world, mainly we have 5 major straits, starting from Singapore, Malaysia, Malacca, then we have Hormuz, then we have the Red Sea, the Bab el-Mandeb, then we have the Bosphor, Black Sea, and then we have Gibraltar, and we have Panama Canal. Except Malacca, the rest are facing problems, which are affecting the supply chain of goods. Panama, nothing to do with piracy or other attacks, but it's a climate change. They don't have water to transit the ships from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific. So these days we are facing, we have seen other alternative routes to the Far East European trade, going from China to Europe, what they call the railway, they call the China-Europe Express. And even South Korea is using that one. Shanghai, Madrid today is 14 days. Shanghai, London, same, 14 days. So people are looking for alternative because of this crisis we have, and this is seriously affecting our economy. So enhancing international and regional cooperation is crucial. Djibouti has already implemented significant measures, but we must continue to improve our capacity and build more infrastructure, training maritime personnel, raising awareness, and conducting regular drills are essential.
Then, in speech, the Minister of Infrastructure said that this discussion made it possible to develop a avenue for improving collective awareness and mobilization around maritime security issues. And so the President has contributed to the design of a concrete strategy adapted to the challenges specific to the region. A strong delegation of officials led by the Minister of Public Health, Ahmed Roble Abdillah, and his government colleague, the Minister delegate in charge of industrialization, Qasim Harun Ali, and composed of the Deputy and Second Vice President of the National Assembly, Umar Ahmed Wais, the president, the regional representative of the World Bank Group in Djibouti, Fatou, and the director of the Egyptian Agency for Social Development, ADDS, Mahdi Umar Jama, visited last Wednesday in the village of Folhol. The tribe is part of the inauguration of the new village health center in in an equipped with health care equipment such as fluoroscopy, device, ultrasound, polluted analysis laboratory, extension of the delivery, and also monitoring room, medical care for newborn, and bed rest for the patient, dental consultation table. Noted that the transformation of the whole health post into a well-equipped medical center medical care and benefit from the financial support from the World Bank, and whose implementation is carried out by the ADDS. So the Minister of Infrastructure recalled that the health center was equipped with essential equipment to health service that meet the crucial needs of the population, such as X-ray equipment, laboratory with political analysis equipment, dental treatment trade, and strictly maternity material resource. Through this project, it's a question of limiting the movement of inhabitant of the sub-prefecture of Al to capital, or the also another way. For his part, also the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Abdillah and Roble Abdillah, thanked the authority, regional representative, deputy and village residents, and those who came from the patch area of close surrounding for their warm welcome. In this time, we celebrate this ceremony that the transformation of all health post into spending and very equipped with medical care consultation equipment. In addition, to the constellation, it's equipped with an X-ray machine, enlargement, and supply medical equipment for delivery, uniting and portable ultrasound machine. And now, subsequently, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdili, the Minister delegate in charge of the decentralization, Qasim Haroun, met the wise men and notable of the locality of Hol to discuss together issues relating to the health system in their region, but also to listen and take note of their grievance. The consultation took place in the presence of the parliamentarian, the second vice president of the National Assembly, Umar Ahmed Waise, Filson Abdullahi, Miguel and Hassan Umar Absiye, the preferred deputy, and Hassan Alale. The answer in each of the questions, the Minister of Health and Ahmed Roble Abdil explained the main lines of the health policy which operate in this region and which aim to guarantee coverage universal health. At the end of the 3 days of intensive and inclusive work with the participation of main institutional actors concerned and development partners, the workshop for finalization and validation of the management reform strategy public finance and 2024 and 2027 action plan organized under the aegis of the Minister of the Budget and the Minister of the Economy ended this Tuesday, July 4, 2024 at the People's Place. This 3-day event brought together expert decision makers and parties, key stakeholders to discuss the direction for improving financial management public in the future. So the participants discussed reform needed to strengthen transparency, evidence and sustainability of public finance with the aim of migrant toward management focused on results and performance. This exchange have led to concrete suggestion for implementing the reform strategy and the action plan for the period 2024-2027. In the Republic, it's a hot period, which is reaching with the campaign which began last month. Since this week, a temperature has been recorded by the National Meteorological Agency in our country. In recent day, we have recorded a temperature of more than 46 degrees on average, with a peak yesterday of 47 degrees. It's hot in Djibouti, even very hot. This is how to the Egyptian population rate and evoking the heat waves which are sweeping the entire country. So heat waves and extreme heat events around the world today increasingly intense due to the human induced climate change in the world. There is a ripple evidence that climate change is increasing the frequency, the intensity and duration of heat waves worldwide, and these retrain are expected to continue for the foreseeable future. Extreme heat affected the live citizen at all stages. Extreme heat represent a risk to the health of the population and also spread the health situation of vulnerable people such as people suffering from cardiovascular disease, the diabetes, asthma, and also all people with a disability. Also, the pregnant women are those who are at greatest risk of the heat-related complication and deaths. It's a deep sadness, said the Prime Minister, that I learned of the date. Mr. Jacqueline Muller, wife of Mr. Hassan Ali, and mother of Mr. Abu Bakr Hassan Ali, Secretary General of the Ministry of Higher Education and Research, who joined his final resting place after a professional life, reaching dedication and self-sacrifice to service to our country as a teacher and for several decades. We keep the image of her ample and welcoming tender and doing the with remarkable quality which have ensuring them her throughout her career, the respect and the admiration of both her student and her spear, and also the authority of the Minister of Education, National Education. And this painful circumstance, I send my sincere condolences. I say the Prime Minister compassion to all his family and her loved ones. Another international scene, Gaza and Israel airstrike on Tuesday kills at least eight people, including 4 children and 2 women in the central Gaza Strip city of Dar al-Balah Hospital Authority in the territory. In the territory, say the Palestinians who are killed were displaced, who on Monday fled their homes in the eastern Khan Yunis. The deadly strike hit House on Tuesday afternoon. Civil defense first responders were seen searching the trouble for a remain of the day on Tuesday. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention. Wonderful evening.